Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I'm super excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we are going to make some spinach powder soap. But before we get into that, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss the upcoming videos that will be on this channel. Now guys, if you want any of my candle making recipes, listen, I got a bomb Patreon, y'all. The Patreon is full of candle making recipes, skincare recipes. Listen, everything is there. You do not need to look all around and search for good recipes. I'm constantly providing it for you guys, all bundled together for the same price. I'll tell you something, if you join my Patreon, in 2 weeks you could be making candles, and I'm telling you the God honest truth, you really could be making candles and selling them in 2 weeks, okay? Today we are going to use this spinach powder and we are going to make soap with it. And I know a lot of people going to ask the question like, why is it that we're using spinach powder? Well, there are so many amazing benefits in spinach powder that people have no idea about. The first thing I love about spinach powder is rich in antioxidants. Another thing I love about spinach powder is it gives a natural green color. Most of the time we use mica powder for our color, but some people don't even understand what mica powder is. But if you tell them that it's spinach powder, they will be super excited for you using those natural ingredients and replacing the mica, okay? Another reason why spinach powder is really good because it adds hydration, okay? It's rich in so many vitamins. It's A, C, E, K, and B, okay? So that's a lot of vitamins, okay? Spinach speak for itself, so we're gonna go ahead and make it, guys. I'm excited about it. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, so let's go ahead and make this spinach soap. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is, now you could do it with just water and let it sit out until it get about 100 degrees, but I do it with ice cubes because it moves pretty fast, okay? So you're gonna take those ice cubes, and I'm about to give you guys the exact measurements, but you wanna make sure you fully dissolve it, okay? Fully dissolve it and just keep stirring till you feel no more balls, beads, or grains of lye. Everything needs to be fully dissolved, okay? So this is a 5-pound batch, and as I always tell y'all, I try to make my recipes as cheap as possible so we don't use a whole lot of olive oil. 10 ounces of grapeseed oil, 7 ounces of safflower oil. All right, for your hard butters, you're going to need 5 ounces of shea butter, 15 ounces of coconut oil, 5 ounces of palm oil, and 10 ounces of olive oil. Now, when it comes down to the lye, and you're going to need 8 ounces of lye and 17.92 ounces of distilled water. All right, so just like I tell you in any other video, make sure you protect your eyes, wear a long sleeve shirt, wear jeans, wear tennis shoes, just in case any lye spill or pop on you. If you ever have an accident and lye comes in contact with your skin, make sure you just go ahead and rinse it with water. You don't need to use vinegar or anything like that. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your lye water solution, you're going to mix it together, stick blend it, bring it to a trace, and that means that it comes to a place where it looks like pudding. Go ahead, and once you come to a trace, you can pour your fragrance in and just take a few seconds to mix that fragrance in just to make sure it is all in that soap. Now, when it comes down to the fragrance, guys, if you pick a fragrance that says it has vanillin inside, you are going to have a brown soap. So make sure you pay attention. Now, I split my soap into two. Planned on doing the design, but then once I just thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be selling this to men because of the unisex fragrance I use, and people do love spinach. I really don't like putting designs in men's soap because sometimes they pick it up and look at it because men just like stuff to just be basic. They like, it's doing too much. So I was like, let's just make it all one soap so I won't have an issue with selling it. So I use about 1 tablespoon per pound. When it comes down to the spinach powder, you don't want to overdo it. Now remember, spinach powder do have a very dark green color, and I am not a fan of that color green. So what I normally do is I normally take a very light lime green mica, and I take that mica and I probably add about a half of a tablespoon into my batch when it's about 2 pounds. And then when it's like 5 pounds, of course, I increase it. And that usually lightens the color up, okay? And even after it goes through the whole process of, just heating up, saponification, it still remains the same color. Unlike turmeric, like you know how turmeric is. You look at turmeric and it just looks so amazing before it goes through the whole saponification process. And then after that, turmeric just really gets ugly, in my opinion, okay? So I'm just mixing this in, and it's important to take your time and mix it in because you'll have like little specks, like dark green specks inside of your soap. So once I did that, I just pretty much just put those two back together, stick blended it a little bit more, and then after that, guys, I just poured it into the mold. So let me explain something to you about the curing process when it comes down to soap. Now, you want to leave your soap in the mold for 24 hours, but if you make it in the morning, I normally pull it out the mold that night. Don't leave it in the mold for 3 days. I seen somebody do that in the soap group and the soap just fell apart and they were looking clueless. I just want to tell you guys this stuff because nobody might tell you, okay? All right, so I will let you guys know the fragrance I use in the Patreon, and I want you guys to see the finished product. Oh my God, this thing came out so beautiful, and I ended up having a little bit left over from this batch. Now, this is my 2-pound batch. Like I told y'all, I did make a 5-pound and a 2-pound batch because when you make spinach soap, baby, you better be prepared because spinach soap does sell. People love the idea of using spinach on the skin. They love all the amazing benefits. And I mean, really, when people see natural color, they go ballistic. All right. So here we go. I put some swirls in it. And I just swirled it just because that was just something that I wanted to do just to make the top just kind of, look nice. But I do want to say this, guys. My soaps that I use carrot in, turmeric in, spinach in, beetroot powder, those soaps, calamine, those soaps sell faster for me. When I used to go out to the markets, people love that natural stuff. So if you can do that, make sure you do it. Anyway, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the free soap videos, and I will see you again for the next one.